Welcome to episode 2 of the Encouragement for Photographers podcast. My name is Claire, and I am so happy you are here. Today, I wanted to talk about a really important saying I have learned over and over in business. Simplicity is essential. So today, I'll be sharing 7 ways that you can make your business simpler, especially as we're going into a new year. It's a great time to assess that. So for clarity's sake, let's begin by talking about what simplicity is and what it isn't. Simplicity is using wisdom to discern what the most important things are and the persistence to do them over and over again. Simplicity is not habitually using shortcuts for the sake of efficiency so that you can just move on to the next thing faster. Simplicity is slow and thoughtful. It is not fast and belligerent. This year, I have told myself over and over again, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Simplicity sounds really lovely and easy, but if you truly want it to permeate through your business, it takes a lot of work up front to make that possible. For me, the winter is the perfect time to reevaluate my systems, my marketing, my client communication, my gear, you name it. Now is the time to simplify and create clarity where there is confusion in our businesses. This is a great exercise to do maybe in just one business day where you go to a really cool hotel and sit in the lobby with a journal and really assess all of these things. Taking the time to do that for an entire day will help you so much in the long run. In one of my favorite books called Celebration of Discipline, Richard Foster says that simplicity must be an inward reality that results in an outward lifestyle. So for me as a Christian, simplicity means that everything I have is, number 1, from God, so I have to steward what I've been given. Number 2, what I have is to be cared for by God, so He is in control. And number 3, all that I have is available to others. Whenever I align my thoughts back to that reality, I stop comparing myself as much to other people. I learn to have so much more gratitude for what I've been given, and I also have open hands to be generous when maybe I wouldn't have been as generous otherwise. So now that we've gone through kind of the heart of what simplicity is, let's go through a couple of practical ways to bring that into your business. Number 1, streamline your offerings. So consider narrowing down your offerings to focus on what you do best. Simplifying or maybe finding your niche can simplify your marketing efforts, attract a specific client base, and really streamline your workflow. It gives you a lot of clarity. I personally photograph up to 8 weddings a year and up to 2 portrait sessions a month. This is what I can handle as a mom, and I have to price myself accordingly. I also want to attract people that are within about a 50-mile radius of my house because I love coming home at the end of the day and sleeping in my own bed. So my marketing efforts are very specific because I don't care about traveling the world. I really just want to shoot weddings that are around my house. I also really want to provide a luxury exclusive experience for my clients, and that means I can only work with a certain number of clients per year. Number 2, speaking of pricing, let's create simple financial goals. So determine what you need to take home each month and then double that amount to account for expenses, which hopefully will be around 25%, and taxes, which will also be around 25%. Create a goal and don't let yourself move the goalpost this next year. Celebrate your small wins and don't fall into the temptation of needing to make more than you really need to. Of course, if you end up exceeding your revenue goals, that's a great win to celebrate, but avoid mentally making your revenue goal infinity. That's just a surefire way to burn out quickly. Number 3, have a written out client workflow and automate administrative tasks. So those things you do over and over. So take a day to write out exactly what you do as a business owner, especially your marketing tasks and your client experience. Those kind of take up the most of your time. How could you make it easier for a client to book you? What could you do in their client experience that creates easy, high impact? So let me clarify. So for instance, for years, I was sending couples a gift box as their booking gift. I had to put them together, go to the post office, and manage several pieces that go into that. My office was always just like super cluttered with packaging material and all those things. So now I send clients a bottle of champagne from One Hope Wine with a personal note, and all I have to do is order it online. They still feel celebrated, but I have one less trip to the post office, and I hate the post office. So embrace technology to automate routine tasks such as client communication, invoicing, scheduling. I have been using HoneyBook for more than 8 years and love that all of my proposals and financing is all in one place. I can schedule my pre-wedding questionnaire to send 2 months before a wedding, and it will automatically remind my clients when their payments are due. It makes the administrative side of things so much easier. So if you want to grab a 25% off code for your first year, I did include that in the description below. Number 4, assess what you can eliminate, automate, or delegate. So now that you have your list written out with a bunch of different tasks, see what you can eliminate, automate, or delegate. There may be tasks that are completely unnecessary. Get rid of them. On your long list of tasks, circle the things that only you can do, and you'll see just how small that list really is. Use AI when you can. AI is amazing. I have a whole course on how to edit weddings with AI so you can finish it from start to finish easily in 2 days. Organize all your photos, edit all your photos, all of it. I'll add the link to that in the description of this episode. You can also use AI for a starting structure for blog posts, Instagram captions, things that really need a lot of copy. It's a great place to go when you just need ideas and structure. So here are also a few ways to delegate work. You can hire a private photo editor if you really want someone to be hands-on with that. You can hire a social media manager or a small business accountant. These are all people that specialize in those tasks, and they'll probably do it faster and better than you ever could. If you are intentional with listing out your expenses for your business, you can list out all of these people that you want to delegate your work to as part of those expenses, where you can still take home the amount of money you need to take home to keep your business going. Number 5, strive to work 20 hours a week or less. Parkinson's law is the old adage that work expands to fill the time allotted for its completion. You would be surprised how quickly you can get different things done when you set a timer or when you track your day. Being a mom, I am forced to do this because I have nap times, I have sleep schedules, I have a lot of things that prompt me to do a task within an hour or within 2 hours. And it is surprising how quickly you can do things when you really need to get them done efficiently. Number 6, 2 words, simple gear. I was shooting film at weddings for half a decade. I decided to leave my film camera at home this past year. I have 2 cameras on my strap during the day, and I never have to switch a lens. I use a 50mm on one side and a 24-70 on the other, and I am good to go. I have been significantly more present because of it. And I know that my candid shots and just really sweet moments like that, I am able to capture those so much better. And it seems that my clients really appreciate those images as well. Number 7, create habits with as little friction as possible. So let me explain that. In James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, he talks about how our habits add up over time. When we want to make a good habit actually happen, create as little friction as possible. For instance, if you want to start responding to inquiries within an hour, which is what a lot of people recommend, set up an autoresponder. Make sure that that is happening without you having to touch it. So if you want to stop a negative habit from happening, create more friction. So the opposite. For instance, if you want to stop checking your email late at night, delete the email app off your phone. Make it difficult to do the habit you know is causing you a problem. I hope these tips were helpful for you so you can make 2024 your best year yet. I included several resources to the description of this episode to make that even easier for you. With that, I will see you next time, and I hope that your business is streamlined and simpler because of these tips, and I will catch you in the next episode.